Have you ever had an Excel document? Your silence is it speaks volumes.
I thought you were trying to continue. I'm like, what about an Excel document?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to be like yes or no. If you say no, I'm gonna try to say something else. I need another beer for this. Hello, everybody, and welcome to YAMN. Today you have me, your co-host, Grin, and I'm also joined by
Coco.
And today we're going to be talking to you about, well, we didn't really plan it because it's the first one, so we don't really know.
Just rolling.
Oh my god, can you hear those little kids? Did you hear them? That was scary.
You okay?
Can you hear them?
No, I can't.
They're scary. They're like right outside of my window.
Maybe they're trying to get in, I guess. I don't know.
I want to talk about the Super Mario movie. Not the old one.
Trash.
The new one.
Wait, what?
So you don't know there's a new movie coming out?
They're seriously making another one?
Yeah, the thing is,
Oh no.
Do you know what it's going to be animated though? It's going to be animated.
Oh, well, that's different.
It is different.
I thought you were referring to like a live action. I'm like, no, not after that atrocity. Back the late 80s, early 90s when that one came out.
Speaking of that one, have you like gone into the details of that? It's super crazy.
No,
like,
not at all.
I forget the dude's name. He was in Roger Rabbit too, right? The Mario?
Oh, him.
Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? He ended up breaking his arm on set. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
No.
the Luigi guy, he would always show up drunk on set because of how shitty like it was filming that movie. And he ended up getting into, it was like one of the scenes where they're driving a van and like he has his arm sticking outside the door and he like slams on the brake and it just goes and it like breaks his arm.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really bad. There's a whole lot of other things going on with that movie, but you know, that'll be a topic for a different day when I research more and just
Probably, but no,
talking out of my ass.
That movie was, at the time, like, as a kid watching it, I liked it.
You know, I also liked it as a kid.
And then I watched it again as an adult, and I was just sitting there thinking, like, how the hell did I like this? It's such a trash movie.
I don't.
It's such a B-rated movie, but it's a very popular B-rated movie, if that makes any sense.
I guess it's like a cult classic or something.
I guess you can consider it that, yeah.
I don't remember if it was a Koopa or a Goomba, but I remember there's that weird thing, and he's like has a trench coat, and he's.
Oh yeah, the thing, yeah, the Goombas.
Yeah, I guess so.
Or yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be an animated movie. Do you want to take a guess at who's animating it?
Ooh, Disney.
Tempting, right? You'd think Disney. You think they'd buy up Nintendo by now, but
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't already.
I think Nintendo's holding their own. They don't want to be part of Disney. But no, it's not Disney. It's actually Illumination.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know who Illumination is?
Aren't they like tied in with? Well, I mean, obviously, you're talking about like the Pixar movies, right?
No. That's Pixar.
Well, no. I'm trying to remember. It doesn't have that like that little light.
Oh yeah, I guess that's related in a way. But
The
Illumination is their own entire company. It's nothing to do with Pixar.
I thought they were like partnered with Pixar.
No. Do you want to hint at what I guess their previous movies were? They star, disgusting, yellow overalls wearing. Now you know, right? So
yeah.
So they've decided to take the reins on this project. They're going to be animating a new Mario movie.
Interesting.
So yeah, this is going to be even more interesting because you have like no information on this, so you don't know who's going to play Mario and all that stuff.
Interesting.
So they've had experience before. They can take. They did the Lorax, right? It was okay, I think. you know, they made it really famous, really popular. They had that little
Well, the Minions are popular too.
yeah.
Despicable Me.
The first one, I love the first one. I don't remember the other ones.
What was that other one with the songs? Sing.
Was that popular? Oh, Pets. Pets was
also pretty popular too. Yep.
So they have the potential, but you know, they also have they have other things plaguing them, let's just say.
Right.
So for an animated movie, you think, oh, well, that's gonna be easy. You just get Charles Martinet, he's the voice actor for Mario. Just plop him in there, and you know, just go to work. But you know, it also saved money because Charles Martinet also voices Luigi. He also voices Wario, and he also voices Waluigi.
Right.
But that's definitely not the Illumination way. If you remember, what was it, the Lorax that I just brought up? Do you remember who voice acted in that?
Mm-mm.
We had Taylor Swift and that Jonas brother. I don't even remember his name.
Oh boy.
Right.
In fact, I don't think I ever saw Lorax.
I don't think I did either. I'm just saying to say right now.
Nope.
What was the other one? I know Despicable Me has Steve Carell, and it's got
Yep.
What's that little kid? Miranda Cosgrove. So they have this like pattern of taking actors and singers and just, you know, throwing them in their movies. And you know, I can understand actors, because actors they act. Voice acting is part of, you know, acting. Whereas singing it's, you know, you got the voice there, but I'm not sure the acting part is there.
Right.
So that being said, just reach into the deep recesses of your mind. Who do you think is voice acting Mario?
Jesus.
Think of current and popular.
Current and popular, dude. That you're just, it's just a wide, it leaves the door wide open to so many actors. Whether if, you know, they were popular back in the 90s, early 2000s, doesn't matter. They're still popular now.
Right.
I mean, that can be.
It's a wide door, right? Compared to the one and original voice of Mario, who could, you know.
Oh, of course, obviously.
I'll give you a hint. Chris.
Don't say Chris Pratt.
It's Chris Pratt. Holy shit!
Oh no.
Yeah, Chris Pratt is playing Mario. And like
that's the only Chris, because I know there's Chris Evans, you got Chris Hemsworth. When you say Chris, I'm thinking obviously, you know, Avengers. Right. That's why when you said that, I'm like, I could never see Chris Evans or Hemsworth playing that role, or even wanting to attempt to play voice the role of Mario. But something deep down and told me when you said Chris, I'm like, oh no, not Chris Pratt. No. This might be bad.
I'm honestly like surprised. I'm willing to give it a shot. Everybody else seems like they're giving it a shot because, you know, I think they're like setting it up as kind of how the Sonic movie was gonna be, just like where it was all animated real bad, like real huge.
So yes,
post.
And that's the funny thing, because when the very first trailer came out, it got so much criticism and people made fun of it. And it's great that happened, because as we all know, they eventually changed it. They changed the animation.
Yeah, they did.
That ended up being a lot better to the original, and that's the way it should have been, and not that crappy whatever the hell they were trying to go for.
His weird, like, his weird lips with his eyelids. But there's a lot of people who believe that's like a huge conspiracy theory. They're like, oh no, they made that first trailer just for the hype. And
hype? What hype?
Well,
I mean,
I'm pretty sure
a hype. The fact that they made a movie, yes, absolutely. But the second it came out, it was just terrible.
Right.
You know,
and
a lot of fans like
helped.
myself, I was like, oof.
That helped in its way. It spread the word. Like, oh my god, did you see the new Sonic trailer? And everybody's like, no. And it got passed around like that, word of mouth.
I mean, it's just like, if we're gonna be talking about trailers and all that, that's like one of my all-time favorite. Well, I wouldn't say all-time. one of my best friends got me into it. Monster Hunter. You know, when they made the movie.
There's a
I
movie
read about it. Yeah, there is, right? I read about it. I saw the trailer, and I still to this day have not seen it. And I think it's been out for about a year, maybe more, maybe less, something like that. Yeah, it's been out for quite some time now, but I haven't seen it. In fact, I haven't even looked up the reviews to see how good or how bad the movie was. But now thinking about it, I want to say the Angry Joe Show did a review on the movie.
Oh my god!
I watched the video. Oh yeah, I like watching them. Huge shout out to them. One of many channels I follow. But
do they need a shout out? How big are they?
Who? Angry Joe?
Yes.
pretty popular.
They don't need a shout out. Then you shout out us.
But no, he did a review on it, if I remember correctly, and he kind of gave it a so-so, like, eh. But that just comes with it. I mean, think about the history of people turning video games onto the big screen. You know what I mean? It's
always
crappy,
been bad,
terrible,
it's
or
always
just
been bad.
Meh. You know? But no, I mean, no. So you can't really take that. I will give you one example. You can't take that away from the original Mortal Kombat movie.
I heard that was really bad.
The very first one. That was amazing.
Was it amazing?
And it was.
Is it
really
one of those movies where it's so bad it's amazing?
So no. So you also got to keep an open mind the fact that of when it was released back in the 90s. And if you watch it now, I mean, obviously you're going to look at the graphics. You might criticize them about that and other little things here and there maybe, but you got to think about it. Again, this was the 90s.
Did Jurassic Park come out in the 90s?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that was a smash hit. But, you know, we're talking about video games and onto the big screen. The very first Mortal Kombat was a huge hit. It's what made it. And we're not going to talk about that second movie. That was just god awful. But then of course they did the remake that came out, you know, within the past year, recently.
Oh yeah.
That actually was pretty decent. It was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it.
Honestly, I haven't seen it. I've been trying to avoid video game movies just because they have a certain reputation.
Yes and no.
But
it's like even saying the same thing with Resident Evil. That atrocity. And yet it lasted how many movies? 8?
It's gone on for a long time.
you know, and then but of course it's Mia Jovovich. You know, oh that's right. She starred in that Monster Hunter movie.
She did. So she had...
Yes, she did.
Huh.
So she's like iconic for like video game movies.
Is there a Tomb Raider movie? I feel like there was.
Oh God, yeah. There's been 2 adaptations actually.
Is it good?
No.
Yeah.
Although I haven't seen the remake that they made, I think within the past year or 2, if I remember correctly. It was those were never good.
Let me let me bring it back to the Super Mario movie real quick. So we know who's playing Mario.
Mm-hmm.
But Mario is, you know, for every Mario there's a Luigi.
Obviously.
Who do you think is playing Luigi?
God.
I'll give you another hint. Think more comedy. And I know we just recently talked about it too.
Comedy. Okay.
Think
this a comedian that
TV comedy.
TV comedy.
He's got a real high voice.
TV comedy, high voice.
You ain't got no idea.
I have no idea.
So there's a there's a movie, or I guess a show that we were talking about recently that you're saying you just didn't get. You weren't really a fan of. And I said, you know what? If I had to pick one TV show to watch for the rest of my life.
You said The Office.
No, I said Always Sunny. I changed it, remember?
Always Sunny. Oh, no. I can see his face.
You can see his face.
I forgot his name.
his smug Charlie Day face.
Him?
Yeah, Charlie Day will be Luigi with this. I got boxes full of Pepe Sylvia.
Oh no! Don't do that. No.
I was more okay
Seriously?
with this one.
No.
I mean,
this
sure,
is
it's
gonna
not
be
the like,
pretty-
oh, it's he's really high pitched but I'm excited for it a little. How about Bowser?
I don't know. Oh God.
How about Bowser?
I forgot. They want to do Bowser, of course. He's the bad guy.
He hasn't, to be honest, he's from from what I've been seeing recently, he hasn't been getting a lot of talking lines ever since his one Mario Kart 8 debacle. Are you aware of that?
Mm-mm.
Where Bowser says, "You know what? We don't have to say. We don't even have to talk about it. Don't Google it. Don't YouTube it." He says a very naughty word. Anyway.
What's this naughty word? Just
Yeah,
say
no.
it. There's no sensitivity.
I'm not saying it.
Are we keeping this channel G, like rated G here?
Let's just say it's a word that should not be said. Anyway, who do you think is playing Bowser? Here's your hint. He makes stoner flicks, but he also has a band.
Somebody who makes stoner flicks, but also has a band.
Well, maybe not stoner flicks. I guess his like big movie that made him like super happy. His most prized possession was his stoner flick. He actually has a lot of acting roles now that I think about it.
Who is it?
I
I thought you were about to tell me, the person playing Bowser is a wrestler. I'm like, oh, for the love of God! I'm like, this is killing
It's gonna
me.
be John Cena.
No,
So let's put it this way.
no.
Let's put it this way. If you had to pick anybody to be Bowser, who would you pick?
God, I had to think about that one.
Yeah, it's a tough
That's
one.
hard because you would think it has to be somebody with possibly a deep voice, somebody
Deep,
pretty
like
big.
authoritative.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that this person is not really a big person.
I mean,
So
they're
to
kind of
speak.
big. I wouldn't say their
As
voice
in
is authoritative.
kinda
It's more.
as in chunky, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like big boy,
Yeah.
but their voice is not deep.
No, I would say think more silly.
Almost high pitched.
I guess you can say this is kind of like a silly movie, huh?
no. This is gonna be terrible.
I can see them pulling it off if they want to make Bowser like look incompetent and be like, oh yeah, he doesn't really know what he's doing, instead of being like,
stupid. That's not him. he's a threat. He's scary. He's bigger than those two plumbers.
he's bigger, he's got money, he's got armies, but no. He's a little silly goof. What are you talking about?
Right. Okay. Who is it?
You want his first name or his last name? Because I'm pretty sure as soon as I give you either, you're gonna get the actor.
May or may not. So say the first name.
Jack.
No, not Jack Black.
We got Kung Fu
Don't get me
Panda.
wrong.
Up in
I
there.
like-
We got Kung Fu Panda.
I like him. I mean,
I
he
love
does a
Jack
good
Black.
job.
Yes, he's so funny. He's
I remember when he first made his first appearance, on the big screen as like these small little roles and
like
whatnot.
the
and
little
how he
soldier
kinda-
and what Mars Attacks or something like that.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was like a little soldier in Mars Attacks, and he was like a
I
school
did
bully
not
in some
know
other
that.
movie.
He was there was a Bruce Willis movie, and I can't remember the name of it, where Bruce Willis was the bad guy. And it might be Bruce Willis. I can't remember. It was back in the 90s, but he was like a sidekick or like a person who helped him out. And they were testing out this like remote controlled like 50 cal, and Bruce Willis told him, "Hey, I want to go test something out. Here, just go out into the field." Forced him to go out there, and then he just unloaded on Jack Black. I'm like, holy crap!
Jesus
like this
Christ.
poor guy. He's never gonna have a good role. He's just gonna have these roles of being killed. And lo and behold, he became very famous.
Really funny.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, he's a great actor, but I mean, a lot of his roles I never really liked. But yeah, no, Tenacious D. Oh, huge fan.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love Tenacious D. I really do like Jack Black. As for Bowser,
too.
I don't know if he'd be a good Bowser, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, I really don't know. Well, this goes back to what was it? What else did I found out recently? Another very popular video game that'll be coming out pretty soon, if not like next year, I want to say. Borderlands. They're making a live action film of Borderlands.
Oh way.
Oh God. The lineup for you. Oh, obviously you've played Borderlands, even though you're not a huge fan like I am. But you remember Roland, right?
Yes.
So.
Oh.
So. Right. So I'm gonna give you names here as well. So.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, you
did I nail it?
You would think,
oh.
But no.
Oh.
You would think.
Oh.
So, I will say this. I'll give you his first name. Actually, you know what? Better yet.
Mind you, I'm not good with actors either, by the way.
He's a comedian.
Huh.
He is a black comedian. Very, very popular.
Is it? Oh, okay.
I'll give you another hint. He's short.
Wait, is it Chris Hart?
Chris Hart? What? Oh my God!
Not Chris Hart.
You're fired. Kevin Hart.
There you go, Kevin.
Kevin Hart is gonna be playing the role as Roland.
I got Chris Hart. I got Chris Pratt on the mind, is what I'm thinking. But wait, so
he's playing Roland. You want to know who's voice acting for Claptrap?
Who's that?
I'll say this much: we just talked about him.
No way. Is it?
Go ahead.
Is it Charlie Day?
No.
Is it Jack Black?
Yep.
No way.
Yes, he's gonna be voicing Claptrap. I'm like, oh God, no.
When is this movie coming out?
Let's see here. And as I'm looking on the IMDb page, I am noticing a lot more people have been. Oh man, this is just gonna be awful. It just says 2022. It doesn't give an exact date. So sometime next year, this movie will be coming out.
So I think the Super Mario movie is supposed to be coming out in December 21st of 2022.
Oh.
Not this year. Yeah, not this year.
Okay.
So there's two more roles. We have Toad. And we have Donkey Kong.
Wow, they're bringing Donkey Kong.
Yeah, they snatched Donkey Kong up.
Big guns.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you Toad. It's Keegan-Michael Key. You know him from Key and Peele? The AA Ron?
No, seriously?
Yeah. I can see it working. I mean, it's not gonna be that like high pitched like hello kind of Toad, but I think it'll be an interesting dynamic. You know, he's just really like fed up with the Mario Bros. Thing. Anyway, Donkey Kong. This is the. So now that you know the rest of the cast, I want you to close your eyes and chunk this dart. Who do you think is Donkey Kong?
The Rock.
That's a good guess. That would have been funny. That would have been hilarious. But
that would have been really hilarious. Okay.
I'll give you a little hint. He was in the recent Lion King remake.
I'd never watched that.
I didn't
don't
either.
like any of the
I would never.
You're gonna have me look it up now.
It's not Childish Gambino or Beyonce.
So it's not Donald Glover. No.
Right.
Don't say James Earl Jones.
It's not James. That would have. Oh. No. It's not him.
That would have been weird.
That would have been really weird.
No.
Oh, did you see it? Did you find it?
Don't tell me it's Seth Rogen. Okay, this movie is garbage. I'm sorry. This
It
movie
said
is just gonna be
Motherfucker.
pure
Okay.
garbage.
It's a shit post, bro.
Language. No, I'm just kidding.
I already said.
Keep
If
this-
anything, we can censor it out. We'll just put like quacks or something. Gotta figure out a good, little sentence.
Quacks.
Yeah, just a little or something. I don't know. It'll be cuter than that.
Okay.
But there you go. There's your cast.
But you couldn't repeat the word that Bowser said.
Definitely not.
I don't know
No,
why.
that's not.
What's wrong?
There's a reason Bowser hasn't spoken since Mario Kart 8.
8.
Are you searching it right now?
Yes, I am.
You don't want to search it up right now.
Bowser saying, "No, he does not." That's a lie.
No.
I don't want to believe it. I don't believe you. I don't want to believe you. No way.
It was filmed. They did it over there in Japan. They don't. It's different. It's different. Don't listen. Don't click on it. Did you click on it?
I gotta let my friend see that video. That's funny. Wow. What did he say? That's hilarious.
But yeah, there's your cast of the Super Mario animated movie by Illumination.
Wow.
I'm glad
Just-
I got to tell you this.
wow.
There's a lot of people who are like, they already went through this. They went through the 5 stages already, and they're like, it's just gonna be post. So I'm gonna watch it anyway. Blah blah blah. This blah blah that.
No, it isn't. I mean, like, even if it's gonna be a shit movie, I'm not gonna watch it. Like I said, I don't think. Well, no, I have yet to see a single live action Disney film.
That's good.
Honestly,
You
because I am not gonna let those movies ruin my childhood. No way. Nope, screw that.
feel like it'll subtract from your original?
It would. It really would. Because I've read reviews and heard people talk about it, and they're like, obviously it's not the same like the cartoon, the original cartoon. I'm like, obviously. Oh yeah, they took out like popular songs, like well-known songs from the movies. I'm like, no way. Seriously? I'm like, man, that's just awful.
I feel like they're kind of in a particular place. They're using nostalgia to bank in, but if they keep it the same, like they did with The Lion King, where it's literally like a shot for shot of the animated movie, people they're like, this is the worst thing ever. F- this shit. Hate this. Shit. And then they're like, okay, we can't do that again. We got to change it up. We're gonna change up the whole formula. Mulan, everybody loves Mulan. Let's make it so that she's like super powerful at the beginning, and let's take out all the songs. And Eddie Murphy, who needs Eddie Murphy? And everybody's like, "Yo, this is way too different." F- this shit. And it's like, this is garbage.
Yeah, it really was. That's what I heard. I'm like, it's just awful.
They're like really in a particular place where it's a lose-lose situation. Well, I guess not really. They're still making a shit ton of money off these movies. It's just that nobody likes them. Well, I say that. I'm sure there's like some kids who might be like, "Oh yeah, maybe."
Maybe.
Speaking of which, so I've never seen Aladdin.
Seriously?
I was
Never
told
seen the original?
I was told that's a really, really good one. Probably one of the best. And instead, I've seen the Aladdin remake.
Oh.
It was okay.
The fact that you hesitated and you just said it's okay. It's not a good film.
I liked Jasmine in it. She seemed like she was doing really good. Will Smith was. I feel like Will Smith,
No. Sorry, huge fan of Will Smith, but no. It to me that was like I get what they were trying to do. I understand, I get it, but to me it was like a slap in the face.
Just slap in the
Robin
face.
Williams.
Oh my!
Yeah, rest in peace, bud. But
I don't
regardless,
think I've ever seen Okay. No. Let me rewind that. I was gonna say I'd never seen any Rob Williams films.
Robin Williams film? Yeah, you're crazy.
I've seen one. Groundhog Day.
I don't think he's in that.
What? Is he not in that?
You're mixing up actors.
Wait, let me check.
I can't believe you actually said that.
Day.
That's Bill Murray.
Oh, Bill Murray.
Oh my God. You're fired. You're not allowed to talk about movies or anything
Robin
anymore.
Williams.
Just Jesus.
Why do I have Robin Williams Groundhog Day as a recently searched?
I don't know. What is wrong with you?
Okay. Was he in Flubber?
Yes.
I've seen Flubber.
Oh my God. He was iconic in the 90s, just like Adam Sandler and so many other comedians.
Robots. I've seen Robots as well.
So let me see here. Let me look. Where's his? Gonna have me looking. There it is.
That's it. No, I haven't seen anything else other than Robots and that other Flubber. What would you say is his best movie?
Oh God! Now you're just.
Oh my God. Okay, just list off movies. Whichever one you list first, I'll take into consideration.
So to me, I would say his best role. I'll probably give like two different categories. We'll talk about animated, his voice, like voice acting. Obviously, he's just iconic, and that's everybody knows it's Aladdin. He is well known for his role as the genie in Aladdin, so that'll always be my all-time favorite. Live, that one's a little bit hard because then you want to think about genres of movies, comedy, drama, and whatnot. He's had some pretty, I wouldn't say weird roles. There was one particular movie that was extremely dark, and I remember that was probably one of the last movies I remember seeing him in. And it just kind of made me think, like, man, hopefully he's okay. Because watching that movie, I was just kind of sitting there thinking about it, like, man, he must either be going through something, or maybe he didn't want to be in that film. I'm trying to pull it up here where he acted in it, and because I know Night at the Museum he is well known for, and I've only seen the first one, and of course he's so
he's playing himself in the movie.
Night at the Museum.
Yeah, I thought that was
no, he played as Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like I said,
I seen the movie. I just don't remember it. I thought it was. Well, no, I'm gonna say it's Ben Stiller.
Yeah, it's Ben Stiller. Yeah, but no, what's the name of this movie that he basically his role was he played his character was a guy that worked like one of the little like the photography places, like at a store, like if you go to like Walgreens, the photography section where you
never been
drop
to
your
Walgreens.
film off. Seriously?
Yeah, I've never been to Walgreens.
What about CV?
I've never been to CVS. I've been to the CVS in Korea. Or I guess.
But so you get the idea then.
No, that's like a gas
where
station.
You go. Oh, is it?
Yeah, but I mean, there's no gas. It's just like a convenience store, I guess you could say.
It's sort of the same thing.
Or is it?
But anyways, it's just think about like if you've been to Walmart. I know you've been to Walmart.
I've been to Walmart, yes.
So you know where you go to drop your film off if you want to get film, if you want to get pictures, right?
God, I mean, like from a disposable camera.
I suppose, yeah.
That was like a long time ago.
Yeah, it's called. I just scrolled through, and came across it. It's called 1 Hour Photo. So that was a really dark film, and it looks like, let's see here, it came out in 2002. I remember watching it because I was still in high school. I think I was a sophomore or junior when I saw it. And he played, his role was this guy who worked at that photo booth or whatever, that little section in the store. And he was just infatuated with this family. Like, he always kept daydreaming that he was a part of their family. Like, he was the favorite uncle or something like that, the grandpa, and it was
just like inserting himself in this family.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was doing the job for so long, but it was something about this one particular family that always came by and dropped off their film, and he would, get the photos and all that. He would develop everything. And of course, I'm pretty sure everybody who works in those in that particular job would be pretty nosy, and they're developing the film. Yeah. You're gonna see all their pictures. So I mean, what's to stop somebody from just looking? You're like, oh, okay, that's a birthday party. Oh, some nudes, or whatever. You know what I mean? So it was something about this family, and it was really dark. I do remember that because he would always be nice for the family. I guess if I remember correctly, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but I think he helped them out with some stuff, and somehow he got into their house and was like kind of living in their house. Whenever they weren't home, he would go into their house and live as if like he actually lived there. Eating their food, drinking their drinks, watching TV on the couch and all this other stuff. And he would just have all these thoughts. Like, he would just daydream, like, oh, they come home, like, oh, they welcome him home, like, hey uncle, or hey grandpa. It was really dark. It was really weird. I never thought he would make a film like that. And I'm like, wow. But no, I really don't know. Like I said, he's had a lot of good films, Good Will Hunting. That was another good one that he was in. Peter Pan. Or wait, was it Peter Pan?
Are you thinking of Hook?
Hook,
yeah,
thank you.
I've never seen it, but
Hook.
I've heard about it.
Dude.
Like I said, I've only seen Flubber and Robots.
Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh yeah, I've seen everything he's been in." No, I've seen a lot of iconic movies he's been in. But yeah, Hook was probably the first movie I remember seeing him in, if I remember correctly.
I want to backtrack a little bit right here. So I want to talk about these photos. So I remember a long time ago, like I definitely didn't have enough money for like a fancy camera, so I was always getting those little disposable cameras, and I love just taking pictures of anything and everything. And
oh wait, what? Anything?
Yes, anything.
I don't want to know.
You don't want to know. And after a while, I figured out, I could just go to Walmart. This is still as a kid. I was really young. I could just go to Walmart, hand in the camera, and they'd give me back all these photos, right? Mm-hmm. And then I start thinking, like, man, they take the little film strips and they look at them. They see all this stuff that I'm taking pictures of.
Exactly.
And I guess that like ties all right back. It's like there could be some like creepy guy who's like, oh yeah, look at this little kid just stealing my photos and like pretending he's my grandpa and coming into my house and eating my
I would say I would recommend it,
eating my ass,
but I mean I don't know, because it kind of I don't know, it kind of scarred me a little after watching it. I'm like, what did I just watch? I'm like, Robin Williams, what's going on, dude? You've seen Fern Gully, right?
Was
he the Bat? He was the Bat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was one of my favorite movies.
That was one of your favorite movies?
I liked it. There's something about it. I don't know what it was. I liked it.
I don't remember. That's the one with the alligator, right? There's like a big lived alligator.
No. What?
Yeah. Oh no! That's All Dogs
You're
Go to
thinking
Heaven.
That's all dogs go to heaven, but there's also if you're talking about Robin Williams and an alligator, that was Jumanji, also
No, I've never seen Jumanji.
another great film.
I
Wait,
seen the
did you
new
say you
Jumanji,
never?
the one with like
You
Jack
have
Black and
never seen? No, the remakes is crap.
wow.
I watched the first one, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "This is just awful." Again, slap in the face to Robin Williams, yet again, a movie that was so great. But the alligator, no, for what was it? Fern Gully. It was the tar monster. I forgot who played the tar mon. Huh?
Tar monster.
Tar Tar, like as in tar.
Yeah, I know what tar is. I'm just
All right,
why is there
what'd
a
you
tar
say?
monster? Is what I'm trying to say.
It was. I think it represented like all the, um, what was it again? I can't remember. It's been so long. Like it's like all the, um, I guess there was tar that was destroying the rainforest. You know, they had all those machines like cutting down the rainforest.
I thought that was like John Smith who ended up getting shrunk down anyway. I don't even.
You said John.
Yeah,
Smith.
yeah, it's like John Smith. He's like got a mullet or something, and he's like white, and he's got blonde hair, and he gets shrunk down, and then he like slams that fairy chick, and then the bat watches, and then the movie resolves with the tractor breaking or something, right?
Something like that, yeah.
And that's it. That's the end of the movie.
Tim Curry played the voice of the Hexes? Wow. I didn't know that.
Tim Curry did a lot of voices. Like I'm going back
that
through
is so cool.
I think we talked about this recently.
Like,
you watched or you didn't watch the Thornberrys? The Wild Thornberrys?
No, I didn't watch that.
He voiced Nigel.
Ah. Yeah, he's a great actor. He really is. I
do
remember
like Tim
him.
Curry.
I've never seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show, even though everybody like hypes that movie up like no other. Obviously, he's iconic for Pennywise.
Yeah, I do love Pennywise.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking through his stuff on his IMDb page, and that's just crazy. That's awesome. Yeah, I like Tim Curry.
Yeah, me and my friend. Okay, so like Nick Brawl came out, or Nick All Star Brawl, whatever the heck it's called. And me and my friend were talking about like Nigel, and it's like, did you know he's voiced by Tim Curry? I had no idea, and we're like thinking to ourselves, it's like, man, is Tim Curry dead? We're like, I hope he's not dead. We both like Tim Curry, and it's like, oh man, he's still alive, by the way. I think he's like 75. But you know, he's up there now. I'm looking at his roles now. I forgot he was in Scary Movie 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was.
Shit, it's so hot in here. I had to turn off my ceiling fan for this recording.
I don't know why.
It's gonna sound crisp. It's gonna sound clean.
So you were shooting for perfect.
I'm semi-perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna go get another beer. I just want to chill, and then we'll be back. We can talk about something else.
Absolutely.
Unless you think it's time to wrap it up. We're about to hit that hour mark.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Now it's up to you.
Okay, well, let me get another beer.